So this is where the Waikato Warrior trains, man.
Yeah, man, this is it. This is the home.
Cairo, haven't seen you in a long time, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm ready.
Now, I got a bunch of questions, but I don't know where to start. Like, the last time I saw you, it was in Thames, you know, Coromandel. Yeah. And over there, you suffered this bad hand injury.
Yeah, I'll show you. Actually, there's the surgery scar there. But I feel
and I looked at the X-ray, and the X-ray looked like it was broken. It wasn't. It wasn't a fracture. It wasn't a little, you know.
No, the bone had completely snapped. I had a what they call a K-wire put into my knuckle to reattach it to heal it up properly, and then they pulled the K-wire out, and it's healed all right now. And I've been in this camp for it must be coming up 8 weeks now, because I was meant to fight next weekend. The original date was next weekend, so I was in this camp 8 weeks ago, and then they shifted the date. So this is going to work out to be the longest camp I've ever had because of the date shifting, and I just stay consistent in training. I think I'm looking at a big performance this time. I'm coming to steal the show.
You know, talk to me about the mindset. You know, I mean, you're in your prime, right? You won the fight, and then your hand breaks, right? I mean, what's the mindset like? Does doubt go through your mind? Like, are you thinking, oh man, is this it? Like,
I really did. I was going through my mind. I thought, oh, this is probably not for me. And then I was kind of got depressed. I put on a little bit of weight just through being depressed and eating a bit, but just being around good people. You know, like I talked to Lola a little bit on the computer, and then he just told me, you know, like one of the things that comes to mind that he talked about was. Sometimes God puts challenges in front of us to see, and if we're worthy of great things, and I think that was just one of the obstacles that was put in front of me.
It's depression, eh? It's a hard thing to overcome, eh? How long did that last for? I mean, was it until the doctor said you're good to go, or?
It actually happened a couple of times because it happened originally, and then I actually did get back into training, and then I kind of redone a minor crack.
Wait, again?
In the same place.
The same hand?
Just jumping in too soon.
Okay.
I got into it a little bit too soon.
Wait, I remember this. I think the doctor had given you the all go, the green light.
He told me that I was okay to go, and then I got back into some training and sparring, and then the minor crack happened in the same place. So I wasn't actually ready to go. It was kind of like the doctor's fault for sending me out there too soon. So then I went through the whole thing again, but I feel good now. I'm ready. Now that I've been through that, I feel like I'm stronger now than I was before.
Listen, I hate bringing it up, right? But does that mean you go into the fight with a different mentality just because you know the hand is it your right hand or?
My left hand.
So does that you know what? Does that change your fighting style?
I don't think so. We get all of that doubt out here, you know, in the gym and in the training camp. I've been sparring all these guys and doing the mitt work, and it feels good. I'm ready. You know, I'm ready to go out there. And I think this is going to be one of my best performances. This is one of the longest camps that I've had, and I'm looking to steal the show, you know, over there.
Now, your next fight, this is a pretty big deal. It's in Singapore. Have you fought out of the country?
No, this is the first fight overseas. The only other guys that I've fought, we brought them in, you know, international guys. We brought them, and I fought them here. So this is the first time going away from home.
So the Waikato Warrior is going to Singapore.
Oh yeah, all the way.
It's becoming quite a boxing hub, right? Singapore, like.
My training mate Sam Rapira just went over there a few months.
That was a tough fight, man. Ryan Ford, right?
Ryan Ford. Robert Berridge is coming over on this card to fight the same guy.
Oh, okay, so that's all happening on the same night.
Yeah. So he's fighting Ryan Ford on the same card. That should be exciting, man. Those two are going to be banging.
What did Sam tell you about the atmosphere of fighting? Then was it?
He said it's really hot. My coach Lolo, he went over with Sam as well, and they talked about how hot it is over there, but most of the buildings are aircon, is that right?
Yes, this fight here, I think your guys on is a much fresher place than the last time we played.
Oh, right.
Yours at the casino, I think. Yeah, casino.
They're laying it on for me. They know I'm coming.
It's a flashier place, is that right?
Yeah, the casino is like, of course, they make it nice and comfortable. People stay there and spend their money.
Does that affect you fighting?
So.
I mean, I guess this is your first time. So, do you think it's gonna, you know, fighting in a different country, different place, different atmosphere? Does that? I don't know. Is that a? Do you go there before just to acclimatize?
I think I'm going there roughly a week early. A lot of my like my brother, my sister, my dad, and my partner and stuff. But they all come over me. I'm taking home with me. So.
Okay, tell us who you're fighting, man.
The guy's name is Stevie. I don't want to attempt to say the last name. Do you know this? Fernandus.
All right.
So that's his name. Tall southpaw guy. He poses a couple of threats. You know, any tall southpaw guys that usually spells trouble for anyone. But I've been training with some tall southpaw guys, and I'm definitely ready. I watched 1 or 2 rounds of one of his fights, and I'm confident going in. He's completely different to the original guy they had for me, but it doesn't matter. As long as I'm sharp, it won't matter.
Lolo, how do you think Cairo's looking?
The guy he's fighting is very, very strong. I've seen him fight. He's very strong, very, But Cairo's he's hungry and he's look good. And yeah, I believe he can do. But yeah, it's going to be a tough fight, of course. But yeah,
It's going to be a war, you think? It's going to be a war?
It depends on how Cairo. I think Cairo's a lot smarter now than. Cairo's a lot smarter now than the last time. Like when you said about his hand.
Yeah.
He's going to forget it when he fights, but he understands that he's going to fight smarter. And that's his strength. He's a very smart, very clever boxer, and that's what he needs to do against this guy. This guy is a come forward fighter, throw a wild shot.
When Cairo was down, tell me about what did you tell him to motivate him and get him back in there? What do you?
He knows how to fight. My job is just look for the little details that and then pass it on. But most of the time, if he doesn't say anything, we'll just come down, we'll fresh him up, give him water, and then do his own thing. I'm not one of those coaches that you have to say something. Sometimes you better shut up and let a fighter fight their own fight. But if we see something that he needs to work the body or it's only 1 or 2 information that we give him, 2 maximum. Usually 1 on offense and 1 on defense, and if he's doing well, and which he has been doing well anyway, so there's not much else for us to say.
Yeah.
In the corner, but just get him just to remind him, there's 5 more rounds to go. Just conserve energy. This guy took some good shots, so might be a good idea to start make him tired, but he didn't do the body. Little things. Things that he already know anyway. But that's our job in the corner, just to tell him that, and then and Toji and I were on the same page anyway. When we work in the corner, we're always the same page.
Got it.
Advice to give him, but I expect a good fight from Cairo in this one. It's been a lot of sacrifice. This young fella got taken to hospital, and I didn't expect him to be here, but he's here. So somebody's going to pay for that.
Yeah, someone's going to pay pretty bad, right? Someone's going to get hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
So tell me about the audience. Is it what? Listen, I don't know whether it's just advertising, but 100 million people, millions of.
The promoter.
What's happening over there, man?
He must have a pretty big deal over there. He's got like 7 countries with the televised deal, and I was told up to 100 million viewers with their TV deal. New Zealand's one of the countries that they've got. I don't know what channel it'll be on, but it'll be advertised here, so it's going to be good.
All right.
Yeah. They're going to be in for a treat.
So when is the fight?
May 27th.
Okay, May 27th.
Yeah, so I fly out in about 4 weeks' time. Originally the fight was next weekend, so I've been ready. I'm on weight and I was ready to go for next weekend, but we just keep going, stay ready.
Sam did a pretty good job against Ryan Ford.
Yeah, man.
He fought his heart out.
That's Sam, man. Yeah. Sam's got a big heart. He's a warrior.
He always comes full 100%, right? Yeah. Do you see Barrage having any luck with Ryan Ford, or?
There's your analyst.
What do you think, Lolo? You think he got a chance?
It's going to be a hell of a war. I know Ryan Ford is improving. He's getting better and better. But Roar, he's got a big arm in his left hand. And there was a lot of things that Sam could have done by cutting off the left hand. Because Ryan Ford like the Roar
Yeah.
Well, it's going to leave a big gap there for Robbie on the opposite side. Someone who sees knife. So, you know, we'll see, you know. I think it's going to be a good fight while it's lasts. Somebody's going to get knocked out. Either Ryan
it's one of those fights.
Robbie or Robbie's going to knock him out either way, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, talk about a promoter, Scott Farrell, doing an awesome job, you know. And it's one of those young, hungry promoters that like to, like this, like Cairo's fight, he's going to send him to the UK and, you know, it's going to be televised there. You know, he's a hard-working promoter and looking forward to working with him again, you know, hopefully get more big fights, big money fight for Cairo in the future there, you know, depending on this fight. The guy he's fighting is an awesome fighter, good guy, you know, he's one of my good mates, but this is business and Cairo's doing it for his family and, you know, he's training hard to beat him. So,
So what weight is Cairo now? He's a welter or?
Well, Cairo's one of those guys that you know, like he can, you know, he knows his body, and, you know.
I mean, like what class?
This is the first game you make the weight weeks before the fight,
yeah. I can make super lightweight.
Yeah.
I'm coming down.
So the guy is quite tall. The last time he fought, he was at 60, fighting as welterweight. This is a super lightweight fight. So. Yeah, Steve, the one he's fighting is, I don't know how he's going to lose the weight because he's quite a big, tall guy. You know.
Well, hopefully he comes in a bit weight trained.
It's a title fight, so he has to make the weight. So.
Oh, the title fight.
Yeah,
oh, whoa.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The guy I'm fighting,
Stevie.
He's got two championship in Indonesia. And on that weight, this is a hard weight.
Okay. Okay, so this is the real deal then. This is okay. This is what it is.
Law did his corner and stuff in China, so he knows him personally.
Oh, okay. So you worked with him before.
When I took Select Manga to fight Martian Bo in China, only him and his partner, you know, asked for work before. I was helping. Like I said, it's awesome guy. But this is business and Cairo, you know, it's nothing but being professional. You know, come here, train, be with his family, you know.
Yeah.
It's nothing but, you know, I mean, it's, you know, I take my hand for him and then see the guys, and, you know, I mean, I'm very happy with these guys and a lot of young guys in any for him. You know?
Yeah. Inspirational, right?
And anyone that come up with the excuse that it's too far to come to training from Ottawa, and they say, I think again.
Yeah. But Cairo, how you feeling though?
Ready. That's
yeah.
That's it. I'm ready to go, man. I was ready to go next weekend, so just stay ready now.
Because you were training way before, right? I mean, this has been a long camp, right? I mean, just because of the, yeah.
That's why I feel like this was going to be a performance, a good performance. You know, I've had a long camp. Been here, we're just grinding away and just getting better and better every day.
The comeback, right? How long has it been, man? What?
A year.
A year.
A year, almost to date. Today, actually. Last year, this date was when I broke my hand on the Aussie guy.
Listen, I just got two more questions for you.
No, it's fine.
I just, because these are, you know, it's relevant topics. So number one is I just want to know your prediction on Paco versus Fury, and last is Jeff Horn versus Pacquiao. So, I mean, the last one is the most surprising fight ever.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome. But what do you think?
I think with the Jeff Horn fight, I think is a good time for him to take advantage of Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was kind of looking like he could be on the slide, and Jeff's a young, hungry guy, and the fight's in his hometown. So,
are you surprised about that fight?
I am, but nothing surprises me now with Duco. They seem to make some big things happen. You know, who would have thought a legitimate world heavyweight title fight would come to a small place like New Zealand, man?
Yeah.
They're making some big things happen in the boxing scene here. So.
That's incredible, right? I mean, they do deliver on their promises, right? I mean, you can't really say anything. And I fought on a couple of their cards, and they're great to deal with too. They're good guys over there. And I think Jeff he'll be training the house down for this one. And if Manny Pacquiao overlooks him, he could slide in a good upset. Do you think he has the experience though? Like, I mean, he's only 17 fights, right? I mean, Pacquiao's sitting at over 50.
Yeah, it just depends on what Pacquiao shows up. If he's looking at Jeff as an easy fight, you know, he could show up out of shape, and it could be a good chance to get knocked. So you see the guys, things like this happen. You know, no one gave Buster Douglas a chance against Mike Tyson, and he was KO'd. It happens. So if Jeff shows up fit and Manny doesn't, it could happen.
Who would have thought Pacquiao would come to Brisbane and fight in his home? I mean,
that was the biggest surprise to me actually, is that they make, but again, they're doing a good job in the boxing scene on this side of the world. And even bringing Huey Fury out here for Joe, Joe's leading the way, you know, for all of us. He's inspiring to me, you know, a lot of other guys. You know, our leader's the heavyweight champion of the world, so he's leading the way for the rest of us. And we're taking over the game, I think.
Yeah, it's getting there, right? I mean, it's definitely on a world stage. I mean,
we're coming.
Yeah.
We're coming, yeah.
How do you see that fight going? Is that?
I don't know too much about the guy Huey Fury, but
I watched a couple of his fights.
Cool
yeah,
guy.
he seems a bit awkward, maybe.
Yeah, so it could be a quite ugly fight. Yeah, it just depends. But Joe's powerful, and I'm sure they're working on cutting the ring down. And Cuban Barry's done a good job on him, so I'm sure they got a good game plan.
If he beats a Fury, I mean that's a pretty massive statement. Eh? That's
Yeah,
like royalty,
that is,
right? This boxing royalty right there.
And Fury's got a big name, you know, Tyson Fury's cousin and things like that. So it's a big name to have on his record too. Yeah, that should be really interesting.
I mean, it shows you anything can happen, right? I mean, look at Joe, world champ.
World champ, man.
Jeff Vaughn, he's fighting Pacquiao.
Yeah,
I mean, this. Yeah, you got this,
yeah,
man.
it's the takeover.
Yeah.
It's the Kiwi takeover, I call it.
The Kiwi takeover now. It's going to happen in Singapore.
It's happening. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, tell people where they can watch the fight, man. You put some details on your Facebook page.
Hit me up on Facebook, Cairo George Athlete, and I'll post something. I don't know exactly what channel, but they've got a TV deal with New Zealand and Australia, so I'll post something up. I don't know exactly what channel, but there is a TV deal and it's going to be showing. So you guys will be in for a treat if you tune in.
I mean, Cairo, man, you're the real champion, man. I mean, listen, you've been through hurdles, you've been through setbacks, but now you're coming back for a major comeback. I
appreciate that.
It's inspirational to see you dedicated to your sport and just to make this comeback in another country.
Yeah.
After 1 year, man, wishing you all the best.
And then I'm not taking no easy beats either. I'm coming for them all.
Yeah. So Stevie Fernandus is a big deal in Singapore. I mean, Lolo knows his credibility. So, come on, Cairo, you got this, man. We're gonna be cheering for you back home.
Thanks. I appreciate all the support here. Yeah.
And definitely we'll do when you're victorious, we'll do your post-fight interview, man.
I like that. I like that.
So definitely be there, man.
Yeah.
So all the best, bro.
All right,
Keep it up, man.
Thanks, Josh. Tune in, GladrapChannel.
Thank you, Lolo. Thanks for your time. Sorry to hold you back from your training.
No,
But Cairo, you look ready, man.
I am
it's
ready.
good to see you, bro.